Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hey everyone, this is Meg.
Hi there, this is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So Heather, what are we popping open today?
We're popping open rose oil.
This is one of my favorites. And what's funny is I don't even have to open the bottle of the pure rose to smell it very strongly.
Well, and we can talk briefly about how strong and pungent the 5 ml is versus the roller bottle. I think that most people, if they're going to go for rose up front, they probably go for the roller bottle. It's a lot more affordable.
Yeah.
That said, I bought my rose using points. Did
Same.
you do it as well? Yeah. So We've got other episodes on that and how to do that. But if you want rose, but don't want to spend the high dollar price point on it, points is definitely the way to go to purchase that. There's a huge difference in the scent. The 5 ml is strong in my mind. Potent. It smells like you're sticking your nose into the middle of the rose.
And not just any rose either, because I grow roses and not all roses smell this strong.
Agreed. And it doesn't smell sweet. From the bottle, it doesn't smell sweet. On the roller bottle or in the rose lotion, that smells sweet to me. This just smells pungent and like almost more earthy floral, like that strong flower.
I love it though. I don't know I'm a floral person necessarily as far as liking scents, but this one by far is my favorite. And I love it. I love the smell any form that it's in.
Interesting. When the 5 ml came out was...
Just to clarify, 5 ml is pure oil. It's not diluted. So because people might just be like, the size, why does the size matter? But that's what Heather's referring to.
So originally we had access to the roller, the touch roller. That's been around for a while. In 2019, they came out with the undiluted 5 ml pure rose essential oil. And Meg and I really wanted to go and see what the difference was between this and the roller. They, at the time, we were one of the lucky ones that they were giving a full drop of oil into your hand, or maybe it was onto my wrist. I don't remember. I know I put it on my wrist.
Yeah. I think it was like in your hand and you could put it wherever you wanted to.
Okay. So it turns out those drops were $3 a piece. So the fact that they were so generous with the drops, we found out later was just, whoa, okay. We put that drop on and it was so strong at first. And it was like, this isn't exactly what I was thinking. This wasn't what the roller smelled like. And it took a good 6 hours for it to dilute enough for it to smell like the roller. And the fact that I could still smell this on my skin 6 hours later was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is so potent. It's amazing. And even I have no doubt, I'm sitting downstairs in my house right now. I have opened the bottle. I have not taken a drop out, but I bet when Donald comes down today, he will be like, did you diffuse rose? Is there rose in the air? Like, because it's so strong, just smelling it directly out of the bottle, it will linger in the air.
So I know you've got your special way of using this. Why don't you tell us that first?
I do. I love rose. So rose is, from an emotional standpoint, it's the essential oil of love. And I feel like maybe I started this practice in 2020. It was at a time where I felt kind of lonely and unloved. But I did originally get this from Tiffany Peterson. So she's the one who had talked about it before, but that's when I started implementing it. So I take the rose roller bottle, again, oil of love, and I apply it to my face every day. So it's really, really good for your skin. And I apply it in specific areas. So I start off on my forehead and I roll it across my forehead and say, I think loving thoughts. And then I used to do it around my eyes, but then I realized that it makes mascara kind of run. So I just put it along the side of my eyes, like where there would be crow's feet, and say, I see love all around me. Then I do it on my cheeks, kind of going up to my ears. And I say, I hear loving words. I do it down my nose. Don't say anything, but just do it there to have it there. And then I do it around my mouth and say, I speak love into the world. And then I go down my neck and say, I take in love. And then after that, I do my regular skincare routine and put all the lotions and potions and essential oils on top of that. but it really has helped me so much. Like, be intentional about thinking loving thoughts, looking for love, speaking love into the world, all of that. And it helps me feel loved and helps me feel like I'm being intentional and putting love out into the world. So it's been truly transformational for me. I feel like maybe I need to do this as a reel on Instagram when this comes out, just to show it again, because it's awesome. And because it's so good for your skin, it, helps with that as well. But it's, I think, more the mindset shift that it has helped me with. Feeling loved and feeling like I'm putting love out into the world has been really amazing.
I love that routine. I love when you talk about it and share that. It is so beautiful, and I can kind of picture each stage of that. I am terrible at remembering why I can't remember each of those little things that you say at each level. So if I want to use Rose to feel love or to be able to feel like I have more love to give, I will simply roll it over my heart, put my hands over my chest, and kind of think about that, rub it in, and that helps me. I love your routine. I just can't seem to do it myself.
Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you already feel love. I mean, you have a house full of people that love you. I've got, a husband and a dog. So sometimes you just need a little extra.
I don't know if more people always equals more love, but yes.
No, it's true. But your family is a loving family. So
I do put the 5 ml, I do put 2 drops into the face serum that I use, which also happens to be a Tiffany Peterson recipe. And we've talked about that before as well, but I do include the rose oil into the face serum. So I am putting it on my face. You have beautiful skin, and I feel like I've always strived to have better skin. I think that what I've done with this serum the last couple of years has definitely made improvements in my skin.
Yeah. Well, and while I would love to say that essential oil was the magic to my skin, it's only one small piece. Definitely digestion has more to do with it for me anyways, and liver support. But the oils definitely have not hurt. And even switching to natural products, skincare products, has made such a difference. I will say a funny side story. This week, I got to try out a new biofeedback machine tool that a friend had gotten. And so she sent it to me. And it's something that you can use virtually. So she texted me the link, and you download it, and then it uses your phone's camera to basically look at your face, and it looks at something about blood flow in your face. But the first thing it tells you is what your skin's age is. And I was so disappointed that it was just my age. I was like, no, I have really good skin. Like, it should say that my skin is younger than my actual age, which, I guess I should be happy that it wasn't like your skin is older than your age. But
right.
Yeah, I always love playing around with new tools like that. And who knows, maybe at some point I will invest in this and be able to offer it to our doTERRA people as well. It's just an added benefit of being on our team.
And who knows, maybe you're at the crossroads where next year your skin will be younger than your age. So, you might just be right in line right now, but you might start aging backwards here any day now.
Yeah. I mean, I have done that with my physical, like the rest of my body. So why not with my skin? And who knows, maybe if I didn't scan my face in the summer when I've got a little bit of a tan on my face, maybe it would also tell me I was younger.
To be continued.
Yeah.
When the 5 ml came out, they spent a lot of time talking about the other benefits of Rose. Skin is, I think, one that a lot of people think of initially. The emotional support is another one that I think people think about. Emily Wright spoke about how they had used this when their daughter had come down with a pathogen that they were trying to get in front of. And she spoke how this, when you pair it up with other powerhouse oils, really helps support a healthy immune system against a lot of different pathogens. And so her combination, and I don't have the amounts that she used, but she said was rose, cilantro, arbor vitae, tea tree, and then they were taking the On Guard soft gels. I have not had to use Rose for anything like that before, but again, glad to know that other people have had success with it, that it's in the toolbox when needed.
Yeah. Well, and I really wonder too, I put the Rose on my face partially for skincare, more so just for self-love. But it is also, a natural immune booster just in general. And I do wonder if that's part of why I've been really healthy for all these years. So I don't know what the magic thing is, but I'm going to keep on doing it.
I think that's smart. Smart. It also says that it helps decrease cortisol levels, which helps improve integrity of the skin barrier against stress. So age and skin can show stress. So maybe your skin age lining up with your actual age is also a positive because any stresses that you do experience are not showing up through your skin.
Yeah, no, that's very true. And I am adrenal dominant, so stress really impacts my body. So yeah, I'm feeling better about my biofeedback scan of my face.
Well, and the fact that you use the rose oil every day because it also helps with hormones. So when we're talking about adrenal stuff, that fits right in that as well.
Yeah. So one of the things with this oil is it is obviously at the higher end price point wise, but it's because of what goes into it. So just in this 5 milliliter bottle, it's 10,000 rose petals, and those are hand-picked rose petals too.
And not just hand-picked. They have to be hand-picked before the sun comes up, and they have to be distilled the same day. So this one is really labor intensive.
Yeah. But the purity, it makes such a difference. And it's totally worth the price. But also, this isn't attributed specifically to the oil, but because I know this is a more precious oil, when I do diffuse it, I truly feel abundance. Like, it is such a cool way to shift your mindset into abundance and ready to receive and ready to give as well. And again, those aren't necessarily attributes to the essential oil itself, but just knowing what went into this oil and the fact that I get to have this precious oil in my home is really amazing.
And I think that comes back to the open heart too.
Mm-hmm.
So they have done this labor intensive thing to bring love into somebody else's home and heart. And I think that if we can be thankful for that, we are then showing the love back to that process too.
Totally. And that kind of goes along the lines of talking about the rose lotion, hand lotion, because the hand lotion is 100% of the proceeds when you purchase it, 100% of it goes back to Healing Hands Foundation. And so that then is impacting and spreading love all around the world. And it's really affordable. I believe this is only $20 for the lotion. So totally worth the money. You still get the amazing benefits of rose, but also you get the benefit of knowing that you're helping people all over by purchasing it.
As we've talked about this, I've been pleasantly surprised at how many uses this has. Mm-hmm. Again, I feel like there's so many oils that obviously have quite a few uses, but I tend to use rose in very specific ways, usually skincare and or self-love or allowing myself to not be angry and love on others. But to think that the immune support part, the hormone part, relieving stress, it helps decrease anger by helping you shift your mindset back to the love. So I think all of those things are just amazing.
Yeah, added benefits. So this is an essential oil you definitely want to invest in. The roller bottle version of it, I don't think I will ever live without. And like Heather said at the beginning, this is an amazing oil to use your points to get for free. So if you don't know what we're talking about when we talk about points and getting it for free, go back and listen to episode 19. And in episode 19, we talk about the LRP, which is the Loyalty Rewards Program. I will say a few things have changed since then, since we recorded it. We probably should actually record a new version of it, but maybe we wait until after September because who knows what other changes they're going to have. But definitely go listen to that because the basics of how you accumulate points and then how you're able to use them is still applicable. And that can help you get some really amazing oils like this in your home that you might not want to just put the money down for. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. We so appreciate you listening all the way to the end. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a review. That will help other people find this podcast, and share it with a friend if you know somebody who you think it would help. So thanks so much for listening. We'll have a brand new episode next Friday.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.